What is good, everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Today we are back on the road to number 1 in the world. So we are currently at number 172 in the world, and obviously my goal is to get back up right near number 1. Our best ever was 44th, so we can really gain stuff back. I just have to play well. First one looks like it might be somewhere in Poland with these double white lines in the center. Let's see if we can confirm that. That's actually a Russian plate, interestingly. Or is it? Yeah, it says Rus there, so should be somewhere in Russia instead. Now, if I thought Poland maybe is that side of the country, but can't really be sure, so let's take a look around here. I mean, it doesn't feel too northern to me. The problem is could it be Asian Russia? I don't think so, but I really can't count it out. Well, I'm not really going to let my opponent get too much time here. I'm just going to go for, like, Voronezh here? I don't really know if that's a good guess. Because I thought, okay, it's just right in the middle of the country. Kemerovo there. Our opponent does go Asian Russia, interestingly. Maybe they saw like a steering wheel on the wrong hand side of the car, but yeah, I mean, that's not a good start for us. Nevertheless, we don't lose too many points, so that's good. Next one here is round number 2, and are we running it back? Are we back in Russia here? Blue signs over there would make me think it is likely. Ooh, hook poles here. Maybe Latvia is also possible as well. I guess with a dirt road. These hills are a bit big for Latvia, but I might still go for it here, I think. Just all the way over here in Latvia. Now, Russia's still possible, but if it is Russia, it's kind of likely our opponent will miss it too, so that's kind of my logic in going for Latvia here. These are very Latvian poles, after all, so I do feel relatively good about it, although, yeah, okay, well, it's all the way on the Russian board, and that makes sense. Definitely makes sense that I thought Russia off the bat, and it's going to be a nice 500 points there, so cannot complain about that at all. What are we going to have next here? A bit of Trekker, maybe, so let's just see what we have. Pole is definitely familiar. So we have a bunch of green plates here. I would say that it should be somewhere with this like concrete road, probably somewhere in the Philippines, right? So that is what I'll go for here. Now, I just want to make sure. Barangay is something you only find in the Philippines. It means like neighborhood or something like that. That would be findable with all day, but probably not just now. But I mean, like with this like kind of big overpass, I really think that Manila is quite likely here. Could be wrong, but definitely quite likely. Anything else to make me think that? Not necessarily. So we'll see where he goes here. And it was just in Quezon City, Manila area there, and just 17 points of damage. Okay, next one here, single yellow line, should be Canada. Now, we can definitely find something useful here, I hope. Probably just Ontario or something like that. Don't see anything specific here, though. Okay, we have front plates that are blue, and it doesn't really look like BC to me. That plate definitely doesn't either. What does that say? Ooh, like it's definitely should be gettable here. On-street parking display. Yeah, okay. I just want to find any, like, French or something like that. Something that can confirm the city to us here. Obviously, the longer we... Oh, Rapid City. Could this actually be somewhere in... I mean, I thought Rapid City was, like, well, where is Rapid City? Over here or something like that. Rapid City's here. Goodness. We have a single yellow line, but I think we're actually somewhere in the US here. Surely that makes more sense here. Oh, black outline on the sign is more of a Canadian thing, I thought, but... I didn't actually see anything else that I thought was like, oh, that's Ontario. No. Oh my gosh, bro. Rapid City, what the heck is that, bro? Okay, that's really unfortunate. Dude, just seconds, and we would have been fine. Why did I have to see the Ontario-specific thing so late? But that was an Ontario, traffic cone. Anyway, next one here. We should be somewhere in Europe with an antenna here. I guess, Okay, so let's think logically here. I guess Croatia may be most likely at this stage. I don't really see too much. I do like Croatia overall, but you know, opponent's not really giving us too much time. I guess also Bulgaria is possible. So really, what do I prefer here? It does kind of almost feel more Bulgarian, but I think I will go for... No, I will go for Croatia. I think that's correct. And it was Bulgaria. No, bro. I'm actually throwing at the moment, bro. I don't know what's going on with me. We're still at 3,000 health. I still back myself to win from here, but goodness. We have to use our moving round really well here, because this was not a good start at all. Okay, 1.5 times damage here. We have like a Kyushu pole top here. Do we see anything else like a guy wire? Yeah, but it's completely generic. What about that one? That looks like a Kyushu guy wire as well. So I like this. Go somewhere over here. Didn't see anything else too specific, like red roof. Maybe I should have gone more north Kyushu. Not really sure about that. But yeah, we should be correct here with the kind of long thing on the top of the pole here and all that. And that's going to be nice damage indeed. Was actually south. So clicking middle was a good idea. And we did 2.7k. So all of the southern things are in the balance. Luckily, we had our bad rounds early there. That's all I could say, because if we lost that Canada round early, that would have been terrible. But we probably would have moved. Anyway, this one should be somewhere in just Romania. I think southern here is best. just because it is very dry. We do have hills north, so where I clicked is possible, but probably maybe like nearer to Bucharest or something like that is more likely. It could also just be up here, so hopefully we didn't get the wrong vibe here. It is possible, so let's see what it actually is, and it was just, yeah, all the way up there instead. Our opponent goes Serbia. Not the best guess, but they're actually closer than us by 700 points worth. So maybe clicking middle would have been better there. I don't know. Like, I should definitely check the angle of the mountains first, regardless. This one here, we've got British plates here with a long antenna, kind of interesting. I would go near London here or something like that. Doesn't feel too far north to me, so that's what I'm going to try. I guess we can take a look around here and see if there's anything else more. Not really. I would still go near London here. I think this is a good guess. It's not like Jersey because it's Generation 3 here, so that's at least something. And it was actually in Bournemouth there. So actually a good amount of damage. Once again, net 500 points. We can't complain about that at all. Definitely had south vibes, so that's good. Okay, next one here. This looks like the tap around where we may have to move on triple damage. Let's see though. We either go right now or move. I think we have to move here for some clues. Let's go this direction then. Okay, probably thinking like Spanish island, Italian south, something like that here. Plate is long and white, not really too helpful. Okay, we have a pole here. Looks like it's going to be like maybe a Spanish style of pole, I would say. So yeah, oh yeah, we have a Spanish style sign. So I would go Palma here. This is probably worth moving because I was very tempted to go Bari as well. Very similar landscape there. This could still be mainland, but with so many rock walls, surely we're correct here, and we could knock him out if he doesn't find that pole or this like Spanish no hunting sign. So we shall see what he's going to go for here, and it was indeed right there. Great guess from us there. Very much worth using the moving there, and we do 7,000 points damage. So a very hairy start to the video. Ends up nicely, we get 7 points as well. So we have to say GG to our opponent there and head into another one here. Oh man, the two rushes were just pretty devastating, but apart from that, we were good. Okay, well, not really. Oh, we're against Joy Spieltic Games, the Dutch YouTuber who we faced before. I think he took out the W last time, but let's see how we go this time. So it should be somewhere in like Madrid or something like that here. I don't actually know phone codes or anything like that, so just Madrid or Barca. I mean, I would probably lean Madrid here just because, let's just click between. Let's go Zaragoza just for fun. Okay, do we see anything here on the main road that he would have seen had he moved or when he moves? Not really. Ends up being in Valencia anyway, so I guess Zaragoza is not a terrible hedge, and we lose 300 points. He also didn't know. Okay, next one. How will Joey go against us on a probably Guatemala here, right? Looks like Guat to me. Bit overcast. Could it be further north this time? Yes. But do I know? No. So there are some metas on the car that I'm still not familiar with. I'll learn them eventually. Regardless, on this occasion, I think I clicked slightly north here. Hopefully there was no like place name. I mean, I don't really think so. It shouldn't matter too much before the multis anyway, so I think we can just guess here and hope for the best. And it was actually in Flores there. Definitely got a bit of a north vibe, but I couldn't really commit. Should have, but didn't. And we do a bit of damage, which is fine. Okay, so what are we going to get next here? A bit of red soil. Interesting. Is it India somewhere this time? That could be good for us. Could be good for us if I see anything specific. Instead, we have a lot of palms, kind of open fields here. This definitely reminds me of, like, you know, somewhere around, like, yeah, so I'll just go for that. And it was actually max north there. I think palms are more of a south thing, but on this occasion, Delhi was much better, and we lose 1.2k there. So definitely looking forward to the healing round once again, taking our early damage. We've been a bit lucky in that respect in this episode so far. That's okay, though. Round number 4 here. What are we looking at? Some Philippines, maybe? It feels likely, doesn't it? Yeah, everything feels decently Filipino here. And I will click middle because this is not the easiest round. I think clicking middle here and calling it a day is a good idea. And it was actually south there. Definitely makes sense, to be honest, with a lot of palms. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. That would be much appreciated by me. Help me out in the algorithm and whatnot as we head through to the healing round here with some octagonal poles, media marked. Interesting. Should be somewhere in Europe then. We have language here, which appears to be probably like Hungarian to me. Yeah, and so I would say we are lucky enough to get a Budapest round here. Now, because we are behind, we can actually take the time to look here, and that looks like a Budapest street sign to me, which has the Roman numerals on it. Let's go over here to confirm. It doesn't matter anyway. Okay, so we both basically 5k it. He didn't really need to, and I did, and we gain a whole lot there, so that's great. We head through to 1.5 times damage with some Trekker. Out here in the middle of nowhere, this is not Machu Picchu, this is Angkor Wat, right? Yeah, I mean, Angkor Wat or what, you know what I'm saying? This time I remember where it is. Last time I got it wrong, this time I remember it's here. Yeah, okay, we're good. Nice. Oh, whoops. I just accidentally pressed spacebar there. But, you know, that's Giga Chad moment. You know, I don't need to guess right there. I can take the 26 points. I don't need them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's fine. Anyway, next one here. Double damage. Looks like a good round for us. Maybe has some, like, specific metas in it. Yeah, it's RG or something like that here. No. Berber. Okay, it's going to be somewhere in great country of Turkey. Feeling rather east here, but I'm not sure how far east I want to go. Yeah, a lot of yellow ones here, a lot of blue ones. Surely something Geoguessr knows, but I do not. So I think I have to click middle here. Central middle, something like that is best. Sivas maybe, I don't know. We have big mountains, but it is actually in that area. Very good. Yeah, I don't know. Just definitely a difficult round. Don't really like feel too much like I was going to make a good guess there. So to get 2,000 points is a great result. Next one here, 2.5 times damage in Portugal. Pretty south here, I would say. Definitely like quite dry, so I feel like this is a good guess. Can be like up to here, where this dry patch over here can be like around about Beja, and we're both getting a good guess there, so that makes sense. Definitely kind of had Spanish vibes, so guessing on the border there from him is a good idea. Okay, so 3 times damage now, definitely looking to use our moving round whenever we see fit, and we're in probably Argentina here. Now, do we see any metas? Not really. I do think it's worthwhile on a round like this to check the road direction. He already guesses, okay. Don't really see anything that I recognize here. Road direction is kind of east-west. This is interesting. He probably could definitely see a good argument for Rosario here. Might click Rosario here, actually. And it was actually in San Juan. Definitely got a bit of a drier vibe than you would normally see in Buenos Aires. So yeah, I guess Rosario's a good hedge there. And yeah, I mean, I couldn't really have the balls to go out further, so that's okay. Next one here, we're looking at something in maybe Luxembourg here, I want to say. Yeah, Lux feels good. Now, what else is possible? Maybe France or something. I'd love to see a yellow plate as it stands. Doesn't look like we will, so I'll just go for my guess here. The black roofs make me feel good. Could be Belgium. Belgium is the main other option. He goes Belgium as well, so definitely a reasonable guess there. And that's going to be a bit of points for us. 290 points there, and 3.5 times damage is actually not too bad. Okay, quadruple damage in New Zealand. Not my favorite thing to see. Definitely get a North Island vibe here, but it's a lot of hedges. But it's so hilly. It feels too hilly for Christchurch. This is probably a moving type of round, I want to say. Let's take a look down the road here, see if we can see anything. It's hilly in a way that I don't really love for South Island. But he goes for the guess. Let's see if we can get to this intersection here. I mean, New Zealand, we need a sign. That's what we need. That's what we need. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, man. No. Okay. Ooh, is that... It's like kind of North Island sounding names. Okay, I mean, that was good. We didn't go Christchurch, but really it's going to be bad damage still, 1.2k there. And we used our moving. I guess it was kind of worth it to find the, because I found an indigenous, a Maori name, and that's much more common in North Island. Burger King here in the Netherlands, not in France even, that's better for us, okay. Do we have brick buildings? I thought I saw some brick, no? Maybe not, actually. Ooh, architecture should be something. Darker roofs here. I guess I would go like this. France signage is normally not that helpful, so I doubt he'll find anything too good, but it is just Paris, damn it. Definitely could have just been Paris. I kind of thought like this peninsula was quite likely, Normandy is quite likely as well, so we're completely even here, and we need a winner on no moving. I hope we get some difficult rounds here, but ones that I can use to my advantage. This is probably France again, this time different vibe altogether with the orange roofs. I would go like this. I would go like this, exactly. So let's hope that's a decent guess. We could get knocked out here, of course, or we could knock him out. Let's see what these signs say. No, what did I just do? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's game. No way, bro. I wish, okay. I really think that it didn't help that this previous round was just in France, because this looks like France, because it's so green. But yeah, I mean, this house would be pretty weird for France, definitely. So that is such a blunder. I can't believe it, though. It looks so French in landscape. I mean, that's just a North Spain moment, right? Okay, we're against another 1.1k plus here. That's definitely who I like to face in these duels. This one will be Eswatini. Let's get a vibe here. Yeah, I mean, actually, let's make sure it is Eswatini. These buildings are kind of strange. Could still be South Africa, I suppose. We have Eswatini grass, though, so I would assume we're just, like, somewhere near the capital city with these nice houses. Mbabane, Manzini, one of the two. I think Mbabane makes the most sense, but I guess we'll move around here to find out exactly what's going on. Yeah, it is just Mbabane. That makes a whole lot of sense. Just capital city vibes, I guess. When you see nice houses in African countries, like South African countries particularly, definitely consider going to the capital city, because that's normally where you find them. Okay, next one here is a good round for us, I think. It's going to be somewhere in Mexico. Actually, how far north do you go here? Not too far north, I think, but I feel like you kind of just hedge this here, because this could be Chihuahua, it could be Mexico City, either one possible. I do get a bit more of a north vibe here, but yeah, either one possible, and so you just kind of have to hedge it, I feel. I'm keen to find out where this one actually is, and it was right there. We actually managed to 5k it, and he goes Argentina, so putting the pressure on there was massive. We had, like, Mexican octagonal poles, but it's time for us some luck to come our way in, and that round it really did, so that's good. Okay, next one here. We're on round number 3 here, and what are we looking at? Maybe, oh, this is difficult. And we could move here. We have the advantage. I actually want to go get some clues, because we could go run continent here so easily. Is that like an American-style post box, I wonder? I mean, the road is very thin for the US. What do we have here? Ooh, hello. Hello. Spain? Greece? What does that say? Privatgrund. What is this actually Austria? It's actually Austria. That is crazy. Never would have gone Austria in that first part, I think, and it was just Vienna. What is that? That's a suburb of Vienna? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, glad I didn't go Canada, at least. That's good. Great use of moving there. I think that was definitely the type of round where you just need to get to some info. And the next one here is Bhutan, I believe. So this is one where we put on the pressure again. Now, he should find these red plates just here, and they should save him. Otherwise, this could be a difficult one for sure. And he does manage to get it there. Definitely showing himself to be a good player. Just kind of got a bit confused on the Mexico round before, I think. Okay, next one here is healing. Obviously, we don't have too much to heal, so I think we just go in for a guess here, don't we? Yeah, we just do. It should be somewhere in Europe like that, so that should be fine. Probably Lithuania here. Could this be Estonia or Latvia as well? Definitely. Do we actually see anything over here? I mean, I think this is Lithuanian Poles. I mean, is Russia still possible? Maybe. I think we had blue strips, though. Well, it's just Lithuania there. He goes Latvia, but he's going to heal up 1,000 points anyway, so that's fine for him. Okay, so moving forward here, 1.5 times damage on an interesting looking kind of maybe Bay of Kotor here makes the most sense. I would say so. It could also be Croatia, but I think like something like Montenegro makes more sense here maybe. So that's what I'll go for here. Now, let's take a look around to see if we can actually make it out. Yeah, these signs feel very Montenegrin to me, and yeah, I like it a lot. This is not actually an easy round either. We don't have rifts or anything. He might go Croatia instead, I think, or maybe even Italy or something. Let's see. It was Bay of Kotor. He actually gets a good guess, but we managed to basically 5k there, so that's a little bit of an added bonus, 175 points, and we head through to double damage with a 3-1 lead, but anything can happen here. Another Mexico here. It's good for us. Yucatan probably, Quintana Roo. Yeah, that's where we go here. It's almost like a slight hill here, so I think I kind of click central Yucatan rather than more to the coast. So I think that's at least good logic. I'm not sure, but I think like he struggled on the Mexico one last time, but this one's easier. It said Mex on the pole, so we have to see how his region guessing abilities are going. This is fairly rural, fairly difficult, I would say. And wow, we 5k again, no way. Yeah, that's like the slight hilliness in Yucatan, and it's enough to take him out. So there we go, GG to this guy, and yeah, that was 12 points back. So we're actually in the positive for the episode so far. Let's see if we can push forward a little bit further here again. And we're against Notify, who's 1,000 plus, so a good player. And we're driving left in New Zealand, I would have thought. Maybe North Island here is best. Interesting town. Could like just be Max South Island in Invercargill here. I actually don't hate that at all. Maybe we have to hedge for that reason. We might have to hedge here, guys. Yeah, I think we have to like go for like a bit of a points minimizing approach here and go Christchurch, because I'm actually not sure where this is at all. And it was just Auckland there. That's about as badly as it could have done. He just clicks capital, or not capital, but clicks you know, in the bigger city and wins. Unfortunate there, because I thought, you know, like New Zealand is difficult. I'm sure there was something, I mean, apart from like street signs there that I could have used, but it's annoying. Okay, next one here, no time for complaining, should be Ontario. Now, I think I just take my advantage here and go quickly, but it is winterish coverage, so I kind of think it could be out Thunder Bay area. Landscape-wise, though, we don't see any, like, random hills, which I would associate with out there, so I feel like our guess here is better. Also, like, crops, like, corn or whatever this is. Yeah, it was just out here. Winnipeg, not a bad guess, but we actually come out with a good score there. So we each trade a poor region guess with each other, and, yeah, that's actually good for us. Okay, next one here is India or something like that. Let's hope for some language here. We do have language, but it's just English. That sucks. Vibes-wise, I thought Chennai off the bat, but I think we just have to go Delhi. On world map, I still think there's a lot of Delhi. We'll find out soon enough, and it was Delhi, yeah. Look, if I was playing any other map, I'd probably try and go like something southern again, but I learnt my lesson from earlier on in the video, so that's good, and it pays off. Okay, back to India again this time. Will we go Delhi again is the question. Ooh, do we have any unique pole tops? Not really. I think our opponent's gonna go Delhi here. And to be honest, it may just be Delhi. I don't know. What is making sense here? These animals, are they, what even are these animals? Can't quite tell, like alpacas or something, or llamas. I don't know. Yeah. Actually, not quite sure at all. I mean, we're just giving our opponent time at this point, so let's just go New Delhi and assume that our opponent will guess there as well. To be honest, again, I would probably go further south here, but, you know, just trusting the world map meta, I think this is the best option. Wow. Wowie, it was Bengaluru? Yeah, he could find language. That's devastating for us, obviously. Gonna lose 3,300 points there. Fortunately, it's in time for the healing round here, so all is not lost, but, yeah, I mean, I hate world map. Okay, this is gonna be somewhere in Western Australia. That's good for us. Or is it? Like, I don't know. Is this actually Perth? I guess it's Perth, right? But it does feel a bit strange. Like, it's not quite typical Perth. We do have mountains east here, or hills east, with a bay. So maybe a bit further south here. What does Geraldton look like first? Ooh, Geraldton kind of looks good here. Kind of feel like this is Geraldton, not Perth. Now, how big are the hills in Geraldton? Not that big. I think Geraldton hills are not that big. Okay, so reconsidering. Definitely thinking like Bunbury now or something like that, or maybe just... No, I would just go Perth. Actually, there are plenty of places in Perth, like this could be Rockingham or something like that. So that's what I'll go for here. Hoping that that's decent. I mean, this could still be Geraldton, but I didn't think they had such hills in the background there. So that's my contention, and I hope it goes okay for us. He probably should have put us into bat earlier, although we should have maybe just gone quickly. It was Geraldton. Man, I didn't know. I couldn't see any of those hills on the map here. That's unfortunate. I definitely got the vibe, but... Oh man, that's unfortunate indeed. Okay, next one here. And we have like rock walls here. I think it's just Crow. Crow feeling very much the best here. Yes, indeed. I will go for it quickly here. It's not exactly an easy round. We have to hope he doesn't find anything in the way of like good signage here. Pink houses feel great for Croatia. Maybe it's closer to Zagreb. Although my guess is here is also fine, I think. No, maybe it is closer to Zagreb, just looking at some of these trees. It wasn't at all. He goes Zagreb, so yeah, that's probably where I would have gone if I had have updated my guess, but it's nice damage for us. And things are still problematic here. Things are still awfully problematic. I think we're going to be somewhere in like Monte Carlo here. Not Monte Carlo, in Monaco here. Surely that is most likely. Now, I guess like our opponent's quite likely to get it, so I should just confirm. I think these cliff faces do make sense, right? I mean, this boat coverage happens all the time there, so what does that say? I mean, we're speaking French, so that's at least great. Can we find any flag? Not really. I mean, I think this is basically guaranteed to be correct. I think it's just like the standard world map, preferring like kind of small countries as well. Anyway, he goes up there, and we are going to do a little bit of damage. Nothing too crazy. It does serve to increase the multi, and when you're behind, higher multi is good. Okay, next one here. We are going to be somewhere in Switzerland, and that happens to be blurred, which is incredibly annoying. I don't think we moved yet, did we though? Okay, that is going to be somewhere in the German-speaking part of Austria, of Switzerland. I would go near these lakes because we see a lake. I feel like that's kind of more high yield to go near Zurich on around like this. So we'll see if that actually ends up being decent, and it was actually on the German border there, so that's good for us. Okay, we still have our healing round, do we not? I'm pretty sure we do. So, I mean, our moving round. So we can use that to our advantage here. Hopefully we get something that I know. This is just Generation 2 Finland, which isn't that good. It is slightly hilly here. Gonna go quickly here, just in case he doesn't know. I would go like that. Maybe Tampere area is good. We shall see. Let's take a look around here and see if we made any massive mistake here or something like that. I think we're okay. Yeah, definitely looks like Finland. And it was actually Sweden. Definitely also could have been that with so many red houses. Fortunately, he also got the wrong vibe, which it definitely did with the Generation 2 look quite Finnish, I think. Anyway, next one here, we should be somewhere in Ireland with the yellow outers here. Yes, and I don't think it's too south, I don't think it's too north. Middle hedge is the best here, in my opinion. Although Ireland is definitely hard to region guess just with vegetation. And it was actually near Dublin there, so I guess I'm kind of justified there in my belief. I do 300 points of damage once again, so really can't complain. Still thinking crafting when we're going to use our moving round. I'm assuming we didn't use it. I'm sorry if we already did. This should be somewhere in like... okay, we just moved here. Let's find out some language. Probably just somewhere in Greece, but I want to find out. So landscape-wise, could be Crete. That's probably my guess if our opponent just goes in here. Yeah, architecture also fits. Could still be Portugal, though, so that's what I'm looking for. Just want to find like a no hunting sign or anything like that here. We don't see any fence here. Oh, man. So, yeah, I guess we shall find out. Oh, is that a Spanish no hunting sign here? I would like it to be a... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a Portuguese one. Great. Let's just go middle here. Would actually be a bit further south, I guess. But that's what we needed to find here, because this is not an easy round. I probably would have gone Greece. I'm not actually sure. That was my first thought. So, yeah, he actually goes in Spain. That's great damage for us, obviously. It was actually fairly north there, despite the dryness. 2.6k. Okay, that puts us at a fairly good advantage going into this round, which is no good. This is like North America or something. That's not what I wanted to see. Let's take a look around here. Ooh, what does that say? Loading zone. Black border on the sign. I want to go Ontario here. I just can't let him have time here, can I? I'm going. This might be extremely silly. Do we see anything here? Black, red 500 feels okay. Richard's building. I don't think he's going to find anything. We just have to get lucky here. This is just very generic stuff, guys. Brick buildings surely feel better. And it was there. Wow, that's a great vibe guess from me. I wonder if he found anything. It might be a really good one from him as well, but he saves himself there. And the pressure continues here. This could be a big duel for us. He's playing well. Just somewhere CDMX here, surely. Yeah, this is CDMX, if I ever saw it. If it's not, well, then that is just unlucky. Let's see what we see here. Do we see any pink taxis? This is CDMX, surely. It's just so green and vibrant, but not that tropical either. Like, kind of feels a bit higher altitude. This is surely good. And he'll probably go for the right guess, I imagine. And it was CDMX. He hedges outside. That's so devastating. Should have just clicked the city if you're in his position, and we win it. So that is a fantastic result. We're above 1300 here to end off the video. Let's see where that puts us in the world. Obviously, not the hugest episode because we did take a few L's, but we end up with a final position in the top 150. So we can definitely be happy with that. And guys, I would say thank you very much for watching the video. Give it a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in a video very soon. Till next time, guys, and goodbye.